We get to spend time with the one, the only, Debbie G, Debbie Georgianni, Debbie Georgia NNI. Good morning, Debbie. It's time to get real.
Good morning, Ron and Dave. I'm so glad to be back. Sorry I missed last Friday. I hope I don't miss any more because I missed you guys too. I have serious withdrawals, so I definitely have to show up for get real. But I am definitely getting real today. I just want all of our wonderful listeners of Catholic radio to realize that we're just a couple days away from Lent, and it's a great, and I mean great, season of grace. I have a whole new outlook, a whole new mindset on Lent because I've spoken to a few bishops, I've spoken to many priests, because let's face it, everybody who has been in ministry on a regular basis knows that Lent can be a very difficult season for a lot of us who are active in ministry, because it just has a heightened sense of spiritual warfare, all sorts of things. And so I was determined to take on Lent, or I'm going to take on Lent in a whole different way. And I am going to be talking it just like I shared with you guys, in an excited manner and fashion. And I hope that others will join me and start thinking about it today on this wonderful Friday the 13th. Start thinking about how you can get ready for Lent today. Maybe go to confession today or this weekend. Get ready by thinking about what you need in your spiritual life for intense growth. Be asking God for those graces during Lent. Really dive deeply into the Lenten season with the requirements that the Catholic Church, the guide that the Catholic Church lays out for all of us. You can find all that information at the usccb.org website. That's the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops website. Or the Church Pop just came out with an article this morning. It says your Catholic guide for fasting and abstinence during Lent according to church teaching. They did a really good illustrative guide for 2026. It's great. So you can just search Church Pop and pick up that article on Catholic fasting and abstinence. But remember, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving are the three pillars of this great season. And it's just a great time. Today is the perfect time as you go into the weekend to get ready for Lent and just hit the ground running. And like a lot of priests and bishops that I've spoken to said, this season can be a chance for great growth. They used words like purification, enlightenment, things of that nature. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it's a season of preparation, so why not prepare for the preparation, right? Why not get our minds in the right place now, start thinking about what we want to do. Don't wait for the first day of Lent, because then, you're still thinking about it the first few days of Lent. You want to hit the ground running.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And let's say you do wait till the very last minute. The good news is that on Tuesday, we have a taped version of Take Two with Jerry and Debbie, and so all of our listeners, if you tune in for that episode, I interviewed Father Cedric Pizzania. He wrote a book called "Make Your Best Lent Ever," and he goes into details on how to really achieve this incredible spiritual growth during Lent. So if you wait till the last minute, you can tune in to Take Two on Tuesday and listen to the interview.
Yeah, I like the idea. Look, everybody's looking at these penance services, right, throughout Lent. I can go this time. The parish is going to do that. What a wonderful opportunity parishes provide for their parishioners. But those are really, most of the times, in the heart of Lent. To your point, most parishes have opportunities for confession on Saturday. That's tomorrow. And that's before Lent even begins. You could enter into Ash Wednesday having already gone to confession, and then go to the penance service when that opportunity comes too. But I wanted to say, I know you're speaking to bishops, you're speaking to priests. Their boss spoke out. He just said something. Their boss being the Pope. He just released. Right. I think it's in Latin. It's titled "Shut Thy Mouth." That's what he said. That's what he's encouraging. He didn't really say that. He said, "Abstain from harsh words and rash judgment." I said, "Shut thy mouth." It's kind of that thing. But he's saying, look, there's a lot of things you can give up for Lent, right? A lot of ways you can abstain from certain things. But how about abstaining from using harsh words and rash judgment? Don't walk away from abstaining from those other things, but add this to it.
Right. I love that. Pope Leo's awesome. He really is. He knows how to really speak to all of us and get us to kind of wake up and realize we've got to be accountable for things we're saying and doing. And this really, I think this is going to be a transformative Lent for so many of us. I really do, Ron and Dave.
Yeah, I just remember Mother Angelica saying, you know what, if abstaining from the donut makes you angry at someone and makes you mean to eat the donut. You know, I mean, come on, you got to be nice while you're doing this thing. Not that you shouldn't abstain from the donut, but remember to be kind to people while you're making these sacrifices. That's what it's all about. So and to your point, Debbie, also be ready for the challenges that it presents. We shouldn't think that we're going to go forward and draw closer to the Lord and that there aren't going to be obstacles in our way. The evil one doesn't say, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, let me clear the path, right? I mean, he's going to throw some obstacles at us, right?
During Lent, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it's you got to have that resistance, the theory, no pain, no gain, that, when you go into the gym and that idea of having that resistance so you can build, especially the spiritual, strength and muscles and everything. Yeah, I mean, I think this Lent is going to really, people are going to really rise to a beautiful new level. I agree with so many of the clergy that I spoke to that this is going to be a Lent that is really, I don't know, it feels different from all the other Lents that I've experienced, and I agree. I've felt it early on, and it's interesting. I've been talking to a lot of people who are in ministry too, and they're feeling it as well. They feel like this is a real sense of preparation for so many people now, and so I don't know what we're faced with, but the good news is we're all alive. We get to experience it, and we get to rise up and show our spiritual strength and our confidence in the Lord.
And there's so much angst and division right now. How about if we, resolve to let go of some of that? Let's get rid of it. Let's cut ourselves off a little bit, carve out some time that we normally would spend, getting angry about things that we read on social media or on the news feeds and just take that time away. Imagine what a difference that would make in your Lent.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Ron. There's a lot of people that are considering giving up all these other things that they do, like scrolling on the internet and all this kind of stuff, and they're just going to totally listen to Catholic radio. And I say, that's perfect for me. I think that's wonderful. What do you guys say?
Yeah, I love it. And look, what are the things that are taking our time away from the things that draw us to the Lord? What does St. Paul say? He says, think on these things, think on the things that are lovely, the things that are pure, the things that draw us to the Lord. Excise those things that do not, right? That's the converse of that. Don't allow those things in that draw us away from the Lord. Garbage in, garbage out, beautiful things in, beautiful things out. For me, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking if he'll change his ways. That's what I'm doing, then that's what I'm going, and I might even sing it. I don't know.
I think you should.
Yeah, but that's a Michael Jackson. That's Michael Jackson, by the way. But anyway, but Debbie, I think it's real. But this is, I think, what you're tapping into, and I agree with you 100%. There's a breakthrough happening in the church right now, and we're either going to get behind it and really give ourselves over to it, or it'll fizzle out. I mean, the Spirit will come strong, but the people have to get behind it, right?
Amen. I totally agree. So let's all get behind it and stay close to Catholic radio. I always say that, make it your lifeline, your companion.
I love it. Now, Tuesday, your taped guest and the book, I thought that was pretty important. I want to make sure I get that.
Yes, Tuesday for Take Two is Father Cedric Pizzania. He's a Passionist priest and amazing speaker, author, radio, TV host. And he wrote the book, Make Your, Have Your Best Lent Ever, something of that nature. It's really powerful. But the words he shared in the interview, I took 2 pages of notes just to let you know. So it's pretty incredible.
Awesome. Gotten real. Debbie G, thanks.
Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend.
You too.